Welcome guys to lava fishing in hypixel skyblock. Bounce, boing, boing. And so yeah, we're gonna be lava fishing, and hopefully making a large amount of profit. Now I'm using half half lava creature armor and half shark armor with a level 90 meg with a washed up souvenir. And so yeah, let's see how much we can get. I have my timer here for rounds. Alright, hang on, let me set up the timer real quick. 10-minute timer. Alright. Let me just refresh that. And so we're just going to be fishing for 10 minutes. Now, hopefully, I'm going to see around, I don't know, 50k from this. I just realized I forgot the beeping thing is on. And what I mean by that is, whenever this reaches 5, it just starts continuously beeping at me. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, it works. Oh, magma rod. Thanks. No problem. Yeah, and so with this and all the stars, I get around 64. Not bad if you ask me. Not bad. Now over here you can see I'm fishing 31. I hopefully want to get that to, how much does the armor need? Fishing 36. So I'm around 5 levels out. And basically you want two separate weapons. One where you can spam it in case your first one can't finish it, but you always want to have a weapon where you can shoot it out and then swap back to your rod. That way you're able to level your expertise over here. Now, I should have maxed it out when the magma slugs, when you killed one, it counted as... Huh. Okay. Somebody sent the nuke. That scared me. Probably somebody over there. The computer ain't the best, so I gotta work with having 97% of the land looking red or blue, depending on if I'm here or somewhere else. It's annoying, but it works. Now, speaking of annoying, today yesterday, me and my mom made a bunch of nachos, and it was pretty good. And then afterwards, I went to sleep. Oh, the beeping's actually not counting. Oh wait, hang on. Shiny prism. Yeah, I had to answer that guy's question. Look at them. I was like talking about these conversations to myself. Now, I think I was unfair setting it for around 10 minutes. But yeah, I'll probably do it 6 times to give an accurate representation of what you get. Now you always want to hit it at 5 creatures because I don't think you can catch more after that. Oh yeah, he is over there. So that's where that giant sword came from. But yeah. So let's see the loot I got. Blazing and life regeneration. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I bet you we can get more once we start fishing up more. And the rod that I'm using is a halfway max fisherman with a level 2 double hook. Still think there should be more ways to get double hook, but we'll leave it to one day. Actually, I do want to say something. Instead of just decentralizing all of the enchantments from all the armor and stuff, why don't you just apply it to everything else? I mean, it makes sense. You just copy all the code for all the nether stuff and you put it on all of the armor stuff. Would probably save a heck of a headache from just doing all of the refreshing and stuff. And it would probably save a lot of time. Well, a lot of time, quote unquote. I mean, you'd still have to create specialty attributes for, like, the tree capitator and other things, but yeah, I think that'd be a good change. You know, fishing's probably one of the most boring things to watch, but it's also one of the most profitable things to do. Right next to mining, but what isn't profitable that you're just constantly hitting rocks to get shiny stuff. But yeah. Now, if you want to go to this area, it would be around a left turn. And I do recommend you actually party up with people. Like, maybe up to around 5. No, wait. 6. No, wait. 5, because you'd be counted as the 6th. Because loot share only applies up to 5 times. So 6 is theoretically the best party size for loot share. And with these guys, loot share is about as important as almost everything else. Ooh, what's this? Arachno and speed. Nice. Now, understandably, these things, they're pretty... Oh, that just went up from 2,000. Well, 20k, but... Yeah. And also, besides that, if you really do want to get into fishing that well, I recommend you actually craft your own magma rods instead of buying them off the edge. Because if you get a magma rod that has enchantments you can't use, just recycle it. You get like half the value back. 2 sticks plus 5 silver. Yeah. And honestly, well, not honestly, but what was that enchantment again? It wasn't double hook. Corruption, yeah. I say corruption should be a little bit more buffed. To where instead of a 5% chance, it would be more like a trade off. So, let's say you get the max, which is like 5. It will still be 5%, but it would also give you like 25% more fishing power or speed as well. Or make it so that. Oh, wait, timer's about to go up. Yeah. Alright, let me just do that again. Because, of course, 10 minutes isn't the best time to calculate this stuff. As you can see, I'm probably one of the slowest fishers ever. I mean, look at that, 106. That'd make even my mama cry. And she doesn't even know what fishing speed is. Yeah. I'll turn on the volume so it isn't as loud. Apologies for that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, corruption books. So instead of it being like where you should stay the same, but the corruption should be the downside, not the upside. No, wait. Corruption should be the upside, not the downside. So then what would the downside be? Lower fishing speed would just make it obsolete, and nobody would want it. So the downside would be... Well, no. No, wait, the downside would be faster... luring times. Now you might be wondering, how is that a downside? Well, it's actually a pretty good find. But the reason why that'd be a downside is, yes, you can work and take care of the ones you have and then go destroy even more. But it would also continuously just... You might overrun yourself due to the HP stats of everything. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, can't wait to use that thunder armor I got. And honestly, man, I picked out the ones with the blaze... Well, as much blazing fortune as possible. I have, like... one that doesn't have it, but... I'll probably try my best to continuously try and construct one that does. But I also want to get Magic Fortune as well, as that could also work as a combat armor, due to how its unique effect works. Because you just deal more damage. That's it. Pretty sweet if you ask me. You know what? I just got the best idea. So, everything can have stars in the Crimson Isle, but it can't be dungeonized. Well, I think there should be, like... What's the word? Different types of stars, if you get what I'm saying. So, we know how pre-stage works for the Kudra armors, where it goes from yellow to pink. Well, I say everything else should be able to get yellow stars, but you should be able to transfer them into pink stars. No, wait, not pink. Purple. In each purple star, grants just the basic 10% ability, a 10% more stats per star. So it'd be like basically having dungeonized a base dungeonized thing outside of dungeons. But here's the unique part. For every purple star, and if it's not a dungeon item already, it gains, what was it? Not 10%. It would gain around half the effective catacomb level you had. So if you had, let's say, catacombs 50, because almost everybody does. Well, catacombs 25, my bad. It would basically be half that, which would be like 13 to 14, as its effective catacombs scaling. Which honestly would probably give a lot more uniqueness to the catacombs, because everything's just the same. Am I complaining? I think I'm not. Although it could sound like complaining. But yeah. My other videos are pretty crappy. I'm just gonna admit that. Oh. Yeah. What else was it gonna say? Oh yeah, corrupted sea creature armor. So basically it's just these, but the stats are buffed by 50% due to it being corrupted. But it also gives you a downside. So instead of like, let's say, 5% more damage dealt, or 5% less damage is received, you'll receive like 5% more. But instead of dealing just like 10% more damage to all the lava creatures, you'll deal like, let's say, 50% more damage. Although it does sound OP now that I say it out loud. It would honestly make for a cool mechanic. I mean, also, what even is that ball thing? Is it like a heat-sinking fireball, or is it just an explosive that they make? I don't read the lore. Nice. 6 to 7. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. Now I will say, I'm really tired most of the time. I can't deny that. Anywho, enough about me. I probably should have asked earlier how your day was. My father's just crazy. No way else of putting it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He's crazy, and well, I just repeated myself, but he legitimately believes that the SCP Foundation exists. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about that, because on one hand, he could be correct. They could exist. And like everything we see online is just like the absurdity of it. Like kind of like seeing a person walking around naked. It's like they're there. You don't expect it, but they're there. Or he's just stupid. Not dissing on my father though. He's quite a nice dude. All things things considered. But still, that ain't gonna stop me from making fun of him about it. But yeah. Now what else can I talk about on my script? Well that hurt, but all I need to do is protect myself. A little bit damage like that. What was I gonna say? That's what I was gonna say. So, understandably, me fishing here is probably not the best content. And it's probably boring you to death, all things considered. But I like fishing. And just like what my channel says, I just like showing what I like to other people, even if it's weird. I mean, who else gets the chance to show their hobbies and make money off of it? Oh, there's the timer again. So 20 minutes have passed. Actually, I'll stop it at 30 minutes because I have no drive to edit this video. Sounds horrible, but I've seen other people, and understandably, they actually do interesting stuff on TV, but I will give, like, a... what's it called? I'll still put in, like, a back, like, an exit screen and stuff, and music. Still trying to figure out that stuff, but, hey, it's a lesson for everybody here. And besides, persistence is in the root of our nature. It allows us to survive back at the dawn of man, and today it will help us survive. No matter how stubborn you are, as long as you're persistent and keep working at it, nothing can stop you. At least that's what I read in a book. And besides, that's kind of how life works. Life really can't slow down for any of us, so we just keep pushing forward. Enough about me talking about sad stuff. Let's talk about happier stuff. Like, banana bread. Pretty nice bread, if you ask me. And also, I would love to share my obsession with tacos. I mean, I know it's an obsession because I burnt out one of my friends out of tacos for like 2 years. It's still happening. I've even burnt out my mom on tacos. Which honestly, I'm not that surprised. It's tacos. We had them way too much. But to be burnt out on it must be some crazier stuff that way, especially for me. Ugh. Enough talking about that. But yeah. And honestly, if you really needed to, just search for fishing experience on these pieces. And I've seen other people where they're like, you need to get this armor with like magic find and blazing fortune all maxed out so you can get the maximum amount of drops. Well, nobody says that. They say, what does somebody tell me when I asked them about the armor treatments? They're basically non-existent. But even so, if you're really getting into this, you really want to aim for Blazing Fortune and Magic Find. Now here's the thing, those things are expensive. And I could just tell you to suck it up and buy it, which some of you can, some of you can't. So instead, I'll offer a solution to that. Get your sea creature armor with Blazing Fortune. Now, do it up to 5 because invest any more of it and you might as well just sell it when you're done with it. But since you want to have museum progress, you're probably just going to put it in there. So yeah. Now if you really want to get fancy, you can put stars on it, all the way up to max, which wastes heavy pearls. Why would you do that? I don't know. But if anything, you just go with the basic 5 stars. It works for most armors, it can work for this. And then, when you get to the next tier up, which is this armor right here, look for Blazing Fortune on it. I was lucky enough to get it at a cheaper price. 2 million isn't that cheap, but still cheaper than going to Disneyland. You know, I bet you if I were to calculate it, it probably is cheaper by a landslide. But enough with the Disneyland joke. It's been ran over. And so yeah, if you really want to, you can also put stars on your staff. Well, item that you're able to... Well, I do recommend the Fire Fury staff, so that way you're able to just go have it rain meteors and be counted towards your expertise. I just said that earlier, like 30 minutes ago. But no, if you are going to get extremely serious, like to the point where you're going to be wearing formal suit while fishing, you really just gotta get some good enchants and stuff. Now, I said earlier about crafting your own magma rod and stuff, but when you're first starting this out and you don't want to use the starting what's it called? The starting lava fishing rod from over there, just take whatever enchant you get. Unless it's infected. Infected? No. I don't like that enchantment. You might like it because it allows you to farm corrupted fragments and sulfur without ever needing a mining setup. And also get the trophy fish from them, but yeah, I don't like it. It just gives them way too much health. Wait, if I don't like them, why do I have corruption on my rod? Oh yeah, that's right, because I really wanted to look cool. Because look at all that yellow. It's pretty cool looking, all things considered. And also in around 48 hours, we're gonna get Maria into office. Which, yeah, besides adding, what's it called? End credit scene, I'll just post this up as vanilla as possible. Well, in video editing. But I would like to say, they should really add something. Like, it's not double hook, but it's where you shoot out multiple hooks. I actually had a modded Terraria. And in that, there was this fishing rod. Well, I had a mod that allowed the items to scale with EXP and stuff. And ooh, nice. But one of them were actually one of the items I was leveling was also connected to a fishing rod. So whenever I threw out the fishing rod, and it a humongous amount of baubles would just appear like a swarm of bats. And I could get so many crates from that. It was impressive. And I think they should add that as an attribute. Maybe instead of calling it Gubble Hook, call it Bobber Frenzy. No, wait. Yeah, Bobber Frenzy. No, wait. Bobber Swarm. Where instead of just having one bobber throw out, it would throw out 2 or 3. And it would be randomized, with the max being like 4. And each one has their own chance of activating Double Hook, which... Oh, hey. He's trying to kill my Moomogs. That's fine. Never mind, he just disappeared. Maybe he couldn't aim. But, no. I do believe that with all due respect, Bobbing Frenzy should 100% be in the game. Although it would be horrible for the server. Especially the frame rates, because if that volcano over there can cause lag from every server... Oh, timer's done, which means we count up our fishing loot. Now let's go count it up. So, we gotten... I don't know how much essence, because I don't want to sell them. Let me rephrase that. I'll sell the Magic Find one for like 50k. But besides... So let's see what we'll salvage or not. This, 100%. Yeah... And yeah. That always sells, so I'm not going to salvage that. So we got 50 Crimson Essence, which at the current rate is, which is around 1.5k. Right? Let me double check that. Yeah, 1.5k times 50. $125, I believe. Wait, I could just set a sell order. So... No, not all of it. So I could just buy 50, see how much that is, and... Yeah, that's 78k. Pretty good, if you ask me. Now these two are going to go up for... Oh, those all expired. What were these again? Nothing good. So these two are going to go up for around... Yep, go for 100k. Because almost anybody buys that. And you're going up for... How much is your actual price? 450, so 125k. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do want to do that. Now let's salvage these. Now we got an extra 60. Epic. Now, how much fish did we get? So we got... That's... I wasn't expecting that much, holy. But, yeah, there's that much. Plus, we gotta get all the trophy fish. Shrek, come over here. I need to give you fish. Alright, so we have 1 silver. Well, I'll just go like this. So we got 5 silver and 300 magma. Let's throw it into the sack to show the power. And now, oh wait, I could just... So we got 21 blob, 4 golden. Oh. 3 of those enchantment fish, 1 soul, 1 lava. So, I think those were 2 from... Yeah, we only got 2, so... Huh, I must have forgot that, to grab some. So, anywho, yeah. That's, all of that, and let's not die in no lava. At least not yet. I still have to film. Oh yeah, wrong way. Go up this way. Alright, let's compact all the fish. So... all the fish is compact, and we have exactly 47. Which, thrown in here, pretty good deal. I was looking forward to having more than that, but could be worse. And now let's check on this because, yep, it's the blade sold. Epic. Now we add this to this, and we're close to getting a cookie. Well, not even close. We're around a third of the way. But yeah, that's lava fishing in the nether with me. Hope you had a great time, and I'll see y'all later. Stay safe on the road, guys. You never know who you find. Okay, bye now. This production was brought to you by Davey Studios. Davey Studios. We're purple. That's all we're notable for.